Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Prabjot Koseni and you're watching Reading with Prabjot. So, the latest hot topic amongst readers on Bookstagram, Booktube, and practically every reading community is the release of the trailer of the movie adaptation of It Ends With Us. And if you watched my channel for quite some time now, you know that what I feel about It Ends With Us book, and I had always dreaded a time where they would actually adapt it into a movie, and now it's finally happening. So I went over to my Instagram, which is at the rate author Prabjot Koseni, if you want to follow it, and asked you guys what your opinions were on the trailer, and I have them right here, and we are going to discuss them today. And maybe on along the lines of discussing them, I will share my own views on it as well. So the first response which we have is, it seems to be interesting, I'm excited. Well, we're starting off quite positively, and yeah, I mean, all of us are excited to watch it, right? I don't know if I'm going to watch the movie or not, but I think people who love the book are surely thrilled for it. Next, we have not yet sold on Atlas, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I'm not a really die-hard fan of It Ends With Us, but even I had imagined Atlas quite differently than what they've casted. And I mean, we all had collectively agreed that Modit Sao, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, is the only acceptable Atlas. All the features and all the qualities, everything. He was the perfect Atlas Corrigan, and it's kind of hard to see someone else play that. I totally understand you here. Next, we have a bunch of emojis here, a sad one, a blank smile, blank face with eyes, a smile with a tear, and a skull emoji. Okay. Yeah, that practically sums up the entire um, reaction to that trailer. Yeah, these pictures speak a lot more than words. Next we have is cringe, being honest. Of course, what do you expect from the story? Yeah, I mean, they are going to adapt to the big screen what was written in the pages, and well, we have very controversial and debatable views on Colleen Hoover and It Ends With Us in particular. So, yeah, if you find it cringe, I absolutely understand. The next one is quite strong. It says, absolute bullshit. The casting is ass shit. The directors were trying to match the book's quality. I mean, you know, the quality does diminish when you adapt the pages of a book to the movie screen. Um, you make changes to the plot, to the characters, and the vibe is off-putting. And I don't believe there is in any case that the movie is as good as or better than the books, except in case of Bridgerton. Of course, I read the third, sorry, I read Colin's book in the Bridgerton series, and I didn't really like it very much. And I believe that the Netflix series is much better with more depth. But except for that, in all other cases, I've found that books are definitely far better than the movies, and I believe this is no exception. And of course, the casting is really been the topic of debate ever since it was announced, and the author is happy with the casting, but the readers aren't. So yeah, I mean, yeah, Blake Lively is a good actress, but Lily was 23 years old. 23. Lyle was 30. Okay, a 30-year-old man is something you can imagine with a mature face, so I think that looks okay. But Lily and Atlas were in their 20s and they were relatively young, and not sold on the casting, honestly. No, doesn't fit right with me or anyone else for that matters, as I'm seeing. The next one says cast is Yeah. Okay, whatever this emoji is, that, you know, wanting to throw up emoji. Of course, yeah, my friend, I know how much of a Moses fan you were, and of course, you would be disappointed with the casting. The main problem here is the casting. The cast, the actors who are playing the characters, much beloved characters, they are the biggest problem here because they don't fit the original features of the characters. They don't embody them properly. I mean, I don't know if they will act well or not because I'm not, here to judge someone's acting when I'm not good at it myself, but they don't really match the vibe, as they say. And yeah, everybody's, you know, debating on that only. uh, I actually saw a comment the other day which said that having the characters look older is actually more realistic because in no way it is possible for someone to be so, you know, financially settled in their 20s. Like Lily opened her flower shop at the age of 23, and Atlas has his own, very famous restaurant at 26 or something. And it is not realistic, but I don't believe that because I don't know about the US, but in India, if you were to do these things in your 20s or become a surgeon in 30 and earn a lot, that's quite possible here. Again, I'm talking about India, not the US. Plus, the book was written more than a decade ago. I mean, I believe it was written, I don't know, maybe after 2010 only, that I'm sure. So, you know, the things evolve over the decade, and maybe at that time it would have been possible. So, the author is writing it. She can't be that unrealistic, right? I mean, it's your favorite author, and you are defending her, so you need to answer that question. So, I personally don't find that argument that impressive, and yeah, everybody is just not sold on the cast. Next response which we have is, I really loved it, just not actors playing Lily and Atlas, they don't suit. Um, this is a frequent complaint I'm hearing all the way, and something I personally feel myself. Yeah, as I said earlier, the actor for Ludail does suit the age, but not Lily and Atlas. They are just too old to be the Lily and Atlas from the book. And one thing I noticed was that Alyssa, in the first scene from the trailer, we see Alyssa, and she looks younger than Lily. In fact, she's supposed to be older than her, just a year younger than Rai, if I'm not mistaken. And she looks in her 20s, but Lily, well, she looks in her mid 30s or whatever. I won't comment on that. I personally, find I am not attacking the actors in any way. I totally respect them, but for the characters, yeah, maybe a good choice, maybe not. I don't know. The last response which I received was on DMs because it is too long, so I'm going to read it out here. I really loved the book. I have always loved Colleen Hoover's writing. Okay, can't relate, but you do you. I don't know why people hate on her, and I have felt everything while reading It Ends With Us. When that asked about that magnate, my heart was beating so fast. And when Lily meets Atlas in the restaurant, I was blushing like an idiot. And when Atlas and Lyle fight, I was so scared of for Lily. So basically, I loved everything about that book. I really loved the trailer as well, but unfortunately, I don't like the actors they choose for Lily and Atlas. Although Ryle is perfect in the movie, I can definitely relate with book Atlas, but whatever, I'm so excited for the movie, can't wait for it. Okay, so even if you love the story, you love the book, you are still not sold on Lily and Atlas, and that's the whole point of this discussion, this debate, whatever is going around online. So yeah, they could have done a little better. They could have chosen younger actors to play that. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot more many talented actors in that age range. But yeah, this is the conclusion we draw here, that the movie seems okay. I had heard people say online that they love the florist shop and all, but they are just not sold on the on the cast because of their ages and maturity level. And so yeah, this is what we conclude here. I won't bash on the story anymore because I'm tired of doing it, and I think it's okay. I mean, I did like the parts with Atlas, but somewhere I was just, the thing is, my main problem with the story was that Lily was making stupid decisions because she was too young. She was just 23. She had all the time at hand to marry someone, to choose a good person, but she just rushed things with Ryle, even though one of the incidents had already happened. Okay, I won't spoil much here, but I believe that the main point of the book was that Lily was too young to make such decisions. I mean, she was fresh out of college and she had just been working to start her business, so she could have taken the time to think wisely and see what she wants and then make decisions accordingly. But she just rushed things with Ryle, who was 30. So if anything, he was the one losing time and not her. Still, she rushed in, and then she had to face consequences. I mean, of course, I'm not justifying Ryle here. I'm just saying that Lily was indeed stupid for having made that decision. And that was, I think, the main point of the book. And if you take away that part, that they were young and they made foolish decisions, then I don't think much of the essence is left here. So that's one of the reasons why I personally feel that they should have chosen the actors close to their age. I mean, when the Percy Jackson movies were released, you all were totally bashing on Logan Lerman and all the other characters for not matching the age of the characters, but it's the same thing happening here. So yeah, I maybe that's a trend in Hollywood or something. So whatever that is, this is what we have now. And if you guys do end up watching it, please do reach out to me and let me know whether you liked it or not. I don't think I'll be personally watching it, but I wish the best of luck for you guys. So, okay, that's it. That's the end of discussion today. Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and maybe we'll have some further discussion over there. Thank you for watching. Bye bye, and happy reading.